Sacrifice is a very important part of chasing the bag, and I'd say that anime characters deliver on this concept better than anyone else, because some of these fellas gave up a whole lot, sometimes even their own lives, in order to obtain the bag. So I'm going deep into my encyclopedia of geek knowledge to bring out characters that sacrificed everything. Erwin's goal ever since he was little was to understand the secrets behind humanity's history, and what prompted his movement was the death of his father. Under very shady circumstances, the interior police had him killed and made it look like it was an accident. Because Erwin went around town telling people of his father's theory, a theory that stated that the history books were all false, and the king made everyone lose their memories of life before the walls. A theory so incriminating, the government would kill to keep it hidden. Very shady indeed. Because of this, Erwin enlisted in the scout regiment in order to discover the secrets he had been after, and while showing his thirst for knowledge, working up the ranks, Keith Shadis, the then captain of the scout regiment, stepped down from captain position, gave it to the young and hungry Erwin Smith. And my god, was this a terrible idea. The scouts at the time were a pretty sorry-ass organization, like the Detroit Pistons, like beyond sorry. But Erwin took this to a new f***ing level. Every time the scouts went outside the walls, they got f***ed up. They just took L after L after L. This did not stop Erwin Smith. Erwin is a tenacious man. With allies like Levi and Aaron, the secret started to unfold, and this meant that more people had to go. So many that after Erwin had died, there were only 9 motherfuckers left out of what was 300. And in Erwin's final moments, he said this:
"Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness, none of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen, their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers live!
Alright, next up on the list we got Kiritsugu Emiya. For this dude's entire life, he had to kill everybody he loved. It started on this island where zombies broke out. He killed his father, who started the disease of the zombies, and then he had to kill his first love, who had become a zombie, and it doesn't stop there. A woman picked him up and trained him in the art of killing ops with the blicky. She served as his only family through his teenage years, and was a bit of a mother figure. But he had to kill her too, because she was on a plane full of zombies that would cause an outbreak if it landed. And guess what? It doesn't stop there. At the end of the series, he has to kill his wife and infant daughter. And because he killed them, 500 people died, which looked like the entire planet. How this ending happened is still confusing as shit to me, so I'm just not gonna go over it. But bro's kill count is really high. He is a master at murking motherfuckers. He's a professional at jumping ops and sipping lean. John Wick is shaking in his boots. One Piece has a lot of characters with sacrifice, like Zoro and Odin, but everybody talks about these guys. You know who is underrated as hell? Corazon. This dude really gave everything up for his sick and dying kid. To start, Corazon was basically lynched by some motherfuckers, and his brother shot his dad in the head. So Corazon became a double agent working for the Marines and the Doflamingo Pirates. He dedicated himself to the undercover life so hard that he convinced everybody he was mute. He kept this facade up for so long that he was able to help Law get to safety. Even though these choices ended up in his own death, Corazon is forever goated. And his sacrifice was not in vain, because Law is out here slicing and dicing Yonkos with a fucking polar bear sidekick. That's some of the hardest shit I've ever heard. So in honor of Corazon, here's this.
For once in my life, I have someone who needs me, someone I've needed so long. For once unafraid, I can go where life leads me. Somehow I know I'll be strong. For once I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew. Oh, someone warm like you would make my dream come true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For once in my life.
When everyone talks about who sacrificed the most, Edward is always brought up in the conversation because Edward started sacrificing shit like it was a side hustle. After his mother died, he committed the ultimate taboo and literally lost an arm and a leg. And his little brother. Then, in order to get those things back, he had to give away his powers forever. The powers that allow motherfuckers to make swords and walls out of the ground. I can think of so much shit I would do with that. Just imagine, after beating another alchemist in a rough, grueling, long battle, and you make a giant penis out of alchemy, or like, maybe a giant L. The possibilities are endless, and simply it's a shame that Fullmetal never took advantage of this otherworldly opportunity of shit-talking.
Oh, cause I ain't black? That's how you Negroes act, man. As soon as you see a white man, you call him a cornball. Because I work a job and you gotta sit on the block all day to sell petty-ass dime bags of weed?
With the latest events of Demon Slayer, someone is on everybody's mind. That someone is Ubuyashiki. Get it because I switched Shiki in Ubuyashiki with Freaky? Ubuya Freaky? I'm sorry. Alright, I'm sorry. So he blew himself up in order to stop Michael Jackson from molesting all them kids. But being a sick, dying old man, blowing yourself up isn't such a crazy thing. You ain't got much time left. You might as well go out with a bang, you know? The crazy thing was blowing up his wife too, and his fucking children. I don't know if this is Alpha, Sigma, Patrick Bateman, Rick Friend badass moment, or if he's just fucking crazy. Either way, it was hella entertaining to watch. And let's just say, he stole Michael Jackson's invite to the Diddy party. Alright, that's all the characters I've come up with. By the way, I just started a TikTok, so follow me there. If you want just a little taste, this is the kind of shit I make over there.
99 problems, but a
He's so handsome.
Move it, bitch.
bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
Yeah.
99 problems, but a
Shut your mouths and get the hell out of here before your whiny bitching makes me angry.
bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.